time. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, and what's going on, everybody? And we are logging on for one last time to the 187th episode of the podcast. I am your host, Frank McKnight. I am joined by your other host, Luke Gans. Thank you for being here, buddy.
I'm going to just say 200th episode.
Honestly, yeah, we were that close.
I think you should put 200th episode with an asterisk over it.
Like Thunderbolts.
Yep. So exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So make it episode 200.
Yeah.
Asterisk. And then you guys will understand. But we can't end on 187. That's just not how that works.
First off, it's an odd number.
It's a bad number. It's a bad number. So 200. Is that are we in agreement with that?
I think we're in agreement.
Cool.
With that.
All right. So episode 200. Great.
Yes.
187 200. Dash 200.
So we talked a little bit before. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah. It's bittersweet.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. All day today, it felt a little surreal to me.
Yeah.
And a little
definitely.
bit like not believable. And meanwhile, this was my decision, and also meanwhile, like, you know, it's weird when something feels surreal when it's something like we created.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
It's not something else that's ending, like a movie franchise that's ending. You know what I mean?
High school.
Yeah.
High school comes to an end, college comes to an end, like those things like end up stopping, like after a certain amount of a lot of time.
And it's hard to believe.
Exactly. Because in theory you could do it as long as you want. Like we have full reign of like what we're doing. So you know, we're being the ones, or you're being the one, obviously, to make it the decision of like, hey, we need to take a step back, we need to stop, and like that's great.
Yeah.
But it's one of those like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, because you're like, you know what, we need that break, we need that stop, we need that. And you could say, all right, let's go back to the drawing board and then come back to it and then do it and whatever. Sure. But then you're starting to, as you lose, you know, you're starting to lose time on it, and you're like, all right, am I still doing this the same way? Do I still love it the same way? Am I still giving it 100% of what we once were doing?
Sure.
And I think we are to a degree, but there's always that element of like, again, life gets in the way, and that's not me, that's
exactly
not you,
it, Luke.
that's everybody.
I will say there's not a time whenever we're on this podcast or whatnot that we aren't giving it 100%.
No, 100%.
Yeah, you know.
And even when we're yawning, we're tired, we're disconnected on certain things, we're still giving it that 100%. And like, you know, you guys are obviously a testament to that. Like,
sure.
I know like a huge part of why we obviously started it was just like, this was something me and Frank both liked, and this was a great way for us to like reconnect. And like, we had never lost connection, but like we always had talked about for years of our like passion for it. And I think we're both more charismatic and like what we could do behind the mic in comparison to some of our other friends and family and stuff. And that's not a bad thing, but like we could do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, being able to get to this point and get this far, it's been awesome. And, you know, like you said, it sucks because it's like you do want to continue it, but as it gets difficult with me, and as it gets difficult with you, and it gets difficult with guests, and then it gets difficult with topic, like it just becomes something that's more like, we don't want it to be forced, and we don't want it to be something that people are watching and like, ooh, okay, like that kind of that
like a little bit of a stretch,
episode,
or something like that.
Listen, we've done episodes that are how long? Or 4 hours, 3 hours was one of our longer ones, you know. So like,
absolutely.
Again, and that's great, and I love those and everything. But like at the end of the day, it's like when you're prioritizing how life is coming at you, it just changes things. So
1,000%.
You know, it sucks. It does. It's like you said, I feel the same way. I've been like very much not acknowledging it all day, and like I started to think about it in the middle of the day, and I was like, all right, cool, and like I was so busy, which is good, that I was kind of like not thinking about it.
Like too focused.
And then I was
on
leaving, and it was funny. My wife's like, you know, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just, you know, it's like, this is. I mean, we're gonna have we can have a flashback of like me and you starting this like fucking
for sure,
bushy-eyed and buck-tailed and however it says. Like again, we were so young doing it, and we're like, hey guys, what's up? This is the podcast,
dude. Let me tell you something. I like rewatched portion of the very first episode.
Oh my god!
You know, like when you do that voice, I think you're like, I thought you were highly over exaggerating.
No,
bro, we sounded different.
No, we sound so much different.
We sounded different.
So much different.
Yeah,
and it's sound different, look different, act different. Like
again, for sure.
I mean, from the first episode to now, it's just like, you know, it was the nerves of it, and it was like, what's gonna happen, and what are you gonna say, and you know, look, we
got comfortable with it.
We got comfortable, and again, I think this is more a testament to what you guys allowed us to do, because
For sure.
I think we said, like obviously great, the perfect world, we made it and this was something we could have done and great, and it didn't work that way, and that's okay. And for years we just said like, this is a passion project for us. We love this. This is like, this was our therapy. We come here.
Facts.
No one else wants to listen to us. We're going to vent to the cameras about XYZ of things that we're passionate about.
Yeah.
And I mean, the greatest thing is like talking to people, catching up with people, either on the pod or outside the pod. I mean, I could tell you tons of times that I always made the joke. It's like, it didn't always convert on like the viewership and the listens and all that. But one of the crazier things was I'd run into people and they're like, dude, I was listening to the pod, or dude, I was watching this.
Yeah,
dude,
which is awesome.
And it's like, that's awesome to see that like someone was giving you that amount of time where, like, again, you post stuff on Instagram or you do whatever, or you catch up with people, but like to think that there's people that are getting our stuff across their same feed and then like choosing to listen or watch it, was just such an awesome thing. So
it's amazing, actually.
Yeah. Again, we'll get your goodbyes and our thank yous later too, but like I just, that was something that just has been crazy for me to think about today.
For sure. Me too. Well, guys, listen, for our last episode, we got a couple things on the agenda for today. We are going to do, as always, our movie card trivia game, the last round of it. We only got a few cards left in that thing. We are also going to bring back the poll of the pod after maybe a whole year of not even doing it. We don't even have those results yet because we're filming this early. Can't even talk about it, the Christmas Eve poll. But we'll figure it out when that time comes.
We'll figure it out.
But anyway, we are bringing the poll of the pod back of a poll that I put on Instagram the other day. Then we're going to move on to our main topic, which is the top 5 most anticipated movies, our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2026.
Yep.
And then we're just going to reflect on past projects that we've done, past podcasts that we've done that are some of our favorites. And that's going to end up doing it for us for this last episode. So,
and that'll be it.
With that said, let's get on to our last round of this movie card trivia game. I'm assuming you're going to want me to go first right now?
Yeah, you go. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Tell me when. Oh, well.
yeah, that would work. Now. Okay.
Right here?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What's the movie?
The movie is Dallas Buyers Club.
Gotcha.
Go.
Actor.
Matthew McConaughey.
2.
Look at this for the last one. I'm doing great.
What illness does Matthew McConaughey's character suffer from?
I believe it's AIDS.
That's it. Uh-oh.
Let's go!
What is the name of the actor who received the Oscar for the supporting role?
Oh, Jared Leto.
There you go. Look at you.
Dude, are you kidding me?
7 points.
That is a sign of anything. Like that's
7
ending
points
it right
there. On the final one. Oh god, I'm gonna get one that I don't even know.
It's gonna be a total switch up.
To end this whole thing, it's gonna be freaking something that I don't. Oh my god, whatever. All right.
All right, ready?
Yep, go.
Now. Okay.
Oh my god.
Come on, dude.
I know.
All right. Well, first one, title of the film.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes, correct.
But is it asking for which one or no?
No, it just says The Lord of the Rings.
Bro, you know what's so annoying? You're gonna ask me the actress.
Yes.
And I am not gonna fucking know who it is, and it's so annoying. And you want to know why? This is not my answer, but you know who I'm saying? Gwyneth Paltrow, and it's not Gwyneth Paltrow.
It looks like her.
But I'm saying it's Gwyneth Paltrow, and it's not, and I'm like, I'm having just
I'll give you a pretty easy hint.
Okay.
Let's get on a roll here as far as this last one, okay? Give you a hint. Hela. Thor villain, Hela.
No, I know who the person is. I'm saying I just can't.
You don't know who
I know who it. No, what I'm saying is I know exactly who it is, and I'm sitting there with it like the picture in Google, like, oh fuck, who is this? Just go to the next question.
Sure.
And let me.
In which country did they shoot the films?
Oh, New Zealand, and.
Stop right there. New Zealand.
I swear to God, I thought you said countries.
Oh, no. What? No, country.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, New Zealand is where they shot it.
Yes. And now, this is in which decade were the original books published?
Oh, in the 20s. Well, decade.
1920s is what you want to say? I'll give you another chance because that's wrong.
30s?
Okay, closer.
Is it 40s?
50s.
50s? I thought it was older than that.
I thought it was older than that, too.
I thought the first movies were out in World War II. Maybe Korea, I guess.
You know what? That is like a fact. I'm pretty sure.
Meh, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, actress.
Give me the initials and I won't count the point.
CB.
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 Kate Blanchett.
Very good.
Fucking scumbag.
There you
You're
go.
such an idiot.
There you go. You know what? As being a strong proponent of not watching The Lord of the Rings during this whole process of the podcast.
Oh my god. Look at what I would have
Sam
done.
Jackson, yeah. I didn't realize that Kate Blanchett was in The Lord of the Rings, to be honest with you.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
This is the one I would have gotten. This one. Right here. Oh, mother!
Wait, we gotta show the fucking camera. yeah. It's a good one to do.
For shits and gigs, just read it to me. Read it to me.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
What is the title of the film?
Force Awakens.
Very good. Okay. Actress?
Daisy Ridley.
Very good. Who directed The Force Awakens?
Ryan. No, sorry, not Ryan Johnson. Oh my God, why am I? Steven Spielberg's Apprentice. He did the movie. Oh my God, why am I? Again, this is how.
Wow, dude, yeah.
No, I know exactly who it is. Episode 7 was episode 7 and episode 9, and
yes,
I was just
correct.
complaining about it the last time we met.
Yeah.
I said how. Oh my God, just tell me. I'm gonna.
J.J. Abrams.
Oh my God, you're such an idiot.
All right, and
I kept saying
question.
Ryan Johnson, and I'm
because
like, no,
he did
Rogue One.
He did the no.
No, sorry.
The Last Jedi.
He was Last Jedi.
Yes.
And freaking what's his name was
JJ did
no,
7 and
I know
9.
it was Rogue One was
Oh, I don't even know.
Look at
Was it the Andor director that did that?
No.
Oh,
It was
was it?
someone completely someone completely different.
Huh. Interesting.
It's gonna piss me off now.
Here's this question. How many years passed between the first Star Wars and Disney's first installment of the series? That's some fucking math right there. Good amount of years have passed.
20?
More.
25?
More.
30?
Warmer.
No. From the first movie.
The first ever Star Wars movie.
Oh, I thought you. Sorry. Again, combobulated. I thought you meant the last to the first. I thought you meant episode 3. That's why I said 2000s.
Right.
I'm like, 2007. So episode 4 was 1976.
77, dude.
77.
Very good.
Okay, so yeah. So then 97, 07, 17, 27. So almost 50 years. 40, 45.
38 years. Well, also to... Yeah,
What kind of math
38
is-
years.
Wait,
Star
38
Wars
years
was-
depending on when this was made. This game.
No. I was thinking that too.
Oh, you're doing it off the math.
I was thinking that too, but it explains it here. Star Wars was released 1977,
87,
and The
97,
Force
07,
Awakens
7.
in 2015.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 17. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fine.
since
that
you
makes
did
complete
one,
sense.
I'll
Oh yeah,
do one more.
Yeah, we got a one more. You really want me to give you this? This should be the one.
Go. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Go. You just had it again. Go. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
I was gonna say. I'm like,
Okay,
you don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What is the title of the film?
American Psycho.
Actor.
Christian Bale.
The film is based on the novel with the same name. Who wrote it?
You lost me there, bud.
Bret Easton Ellis.
Yeah, okay.
In one scene, Christian Bale's character is comparing what to the stockbroker colleagues?
Oh, is it a woman?
No.
Well, what? Wait, I do know this. Hold on. Actually, I don't know. What was
Business cards.
Wait, so say that. What was?
What were they comparing?
Oh, they were comparing business. Okay,
Yes,
I thought like
all,
what
no,
he was comparing business to.
No, they were all comparing business cards. Yeah,
yes,
they were
yes.
Oh, this one's Matt, this one's whatever.
Yes, correct. All right, very good. That'll
Damn,
do it
what
for
a
the
time.
movie card trivia game double feature.
Double feature.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the Poll the Pod. Cue the intro. All right, Poll the Pod. I put this up last week on Instagram. Do you prefer going to the movies or wait for streaming? I put that as the question because this has been quite the hot topic with you and several other guests that I've had on recently about it. I think we both know both of our answers. We'd rather be in the movie theater.
Exactly. You know my answer.
I think it's actually more prevalent now more than ever because unfortunately that the movie theater industry is like dying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean it's.
It is
dying and it's back, and it's dying and it's back, and
right.
It's, you know,
but it's not fluctuating in a very convenient way.
No,
you know what I mean. Like good movies are coming out, and they aren't getting the recognition they deserve with people going to.
Which
theaters.
is always how it's going to be now because no one has the attention span of anything more than like.
Well, there's that and the convenience of streaming. They know how early these things come out on their homes on TV now.
But okay, and I agree with you. And since this is the last episode, I don't give a fuck who I'm laying into. But the problem is not that. The problem is that the convenience of you watching it at your home and doing that is laziness.
Yeah.
Because you're not watching it. You're on your phone at your home on your phone looking at emails or checking your text messages or on Instagram while the movie's happening.
Of it.
So you're more prone to watch it there, and that's why more people want to do it because they don't feel confined in doing that. That's not the movies. Go to the movies to watch a movie. Right. That's the whole point, is to escape that. We've talked about it. It's like, I even try to do it still with TV and stuff, and I'm no better when I'm home and I'm doing it, because that's what it is. I go to the gym and I'm watching shit sometimes to catch up on stuff, and that sucks, because it's like I have to also, I'm lifting and I'm doing this, I'm not paying attention, and I'm like on the treadmill, I'm doing whatever. Yeah. That's not what you want to do. When you are, and that's why, like, I always, as you know, I give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of these movies, because I'm like, I think we've become so spoiled with a lot of this that, like, we're so hypercritical. And that's the same thing with the Marvel movies. Obviously, I have opinions on some of them that I like more, and I like certain things. But, like, I guess Tenet, I'll do the hits today. Tenet is a very good example, in my opinion, because, like, you didn't love it. You liked it. You didn't love it. I loved it. But I think it was one of those movies that, like, you've even said, you're like, I think I understand it, and I still didn't love it, which is okay. Yeah. But I think a lot of people just didn't understand it, and they just were like, I don't like this. And instead of doing that research of being like, you know what, that was intriguing, because that was, for me, I was like, I'm so mesmerized by the concept, and I'm mesmerized by the movie. And then when I watched it and I understood it, I was like, oh my God, I want to watch this again because I love this so much, and it seems so cool. And that, to me, was what locked me in, because I'm like, it's more than just like a turn your brain off and watch the movie, and you're like, wow, that was awesome. You have to think, you have to theorize, you have to do that, and that's what the movies are supposed to be.
And to circle back what you just said before, we saw it in the movie theater where you're like somewhat like forced to pay attention to the movie.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's 100%. All about that experience.
Yeah, definitely.
It's as simple as that.
People suck.
So anyway, but the people did prevail, though, as movie theaters won with 64%, and streaming, I mean, not too far off, but with 36%.
Cool.
So, you know, people are out there that still want to be in the movie theaters and whatnot and have that experience. I appreciate that. I hope it stays that way.
I hope so. There's been some solid movies out right now, so.
Yeah, so Predator Badlands, I heard, is great. Obviously, Wicked for Good is out right now. There's a couple good things coming out later in December as well.
Yep.
One personally that I'm not that into, but I know a lot of people are going to see it, is Avatar Fire and Ash.
I could give a fuck.
Oh yeah, okay. At least we're on the same page with that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of good stuff is coming out.
No,
and
there's
a lot of good stuff is coming out next year, too.
Oh, 2026 is going to be... It's going to be solid.
Yeah, it's going to be solid. I think it's going to be a bigger year for movies than it was this year, to be
I think so. I
agree.
But there's some good movies this year. There really are. There's some hits this year that I feel like people didn't really
lock into. As far as the superhero genre, you got Fantastic Four, Superman, Thunderbolts. I mean, the Captain America movie was there, too. And then, yeah.
Thunderbolts was the best.
Thunderbolts was the best.
Thunderbolts was the best.
Well, Superman, in my opinion, if we're gonna look at all of them and not just Marvel,
that's fine.
Did you watch it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
I liked it.
Okay. I had a feeling you weren't gonna love it.
I liked. Listen, I like the direction it's going in.
Yeah, me too. That movie's not a movie for like everybody.
No,
it's very comic booky.
I liked the movie. You don't gotta complain about comic booky to me. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah,
shit. I like that kind of stuff. I'm a DC hater. That's how I am.
I know.
But listen, when the movies are up, I'm good with it. I don't care. When people are going to the movies and people like that shit, I don't give a shit. I don't like talking. I don't like talking to DC purists, people that are like, well, DC was around first and DC
or the
was
Snyder
this, whatever.
peeps.
It's like, all right, come on, calm down.
I
Just
know.
because Marvel's been putting out better movies for the past decade, whatever.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have to be mad. It's all good. We can all share the same space. But at the same time, I mean, look, if we did a deep dive on it, I don't know. I think Thunderbolts was way better than people give it credit for. I think that movie is, in my opinion, if you want to put Superman at 1, I think it's like 1B. Like, I really do. I think Thunderbolts was so well put together. I think it was well written. I think it gave us a fresh new story. It was quick. It was concise. It was not this long drag.
But it also
was
had
emotional.
like a good moral, not moral story.
No, it had a good.
It had a good theme to it, as far as like feeling lonely and this, that, the other.
I mean, it was
it
was more relevant in the world that we live in today than it ever has been, and it was also not like forced. And that's what, in my opinion, I think is more important because. Yeah. I don't, similar to what I've always complained about with like Star Wars Episode 8, is like that casino scene, right? The gambling scene where they break in and they're like the animal rights. Like, listen, I'm an animal advocate. Like I do more fundraising for pit bull awareness, dog groups
you're
and
talking
shit
to
like
the
that.
guy right here when it comes to
I do a ton of that. Like I do a lot of that. So like for me, it's never too much. But when you're forcing it down my throat in a movie that I already didn't like, and like you just like made that a whole central point of out of nowhere, like they just saw these animals and they're like, we have to free them and get away.
The story.
It served the story nothing, and it was a good moment, but in a bad movie and a bad story, and it was so all over the place. So it was so jumbled up, and for me, it's like that goes to show. It's like that's what you want. You want those stories that tell a good, actual, concise. Put together story, So
if this goes to say anything, I mean, I didn't watch Superman. Actually, I watched Superman twice, but I did watch Thunderbolts. I know for a fact I watched it like on repeat more than Superman.
I watched it. Thunderbolts,
I think 3 times. It had to have been.
I've watched it twice.
Twice in theaters, actually.
I watched Fantastic Four again, and I think it's better than your like.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
I think you should rewatch it. I still.
It's on Disney Plus now.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I am gonna have to.
I think people again, and I think Fantastic Four's problem was that people were like, "Oh my God, look at this cast! It's going to be way better than the first 2." Which, like, I mean, it still technically is, or whatever, if you really want to put it that way, obviously. But that's not. I mean, it's not fucking impossible.
The original 2 with Chris Evans, I think they're fun.
Yeah, they're fun, but this movie's better. This movie's better.
Quality-wise,
this movie's better. But I think it's
and
also
story-wise, story-wise, it is. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I just still think it was weak.
But I think it was weak because we said like it's going to be 90. It's going to be in that ballpark. It's going to be
the expectations. Killed it. For
Pedro
us.
Pascal immediately already better. The look of it immediately better. Galactus immediately better. Well, so I just think there was so many things in it that you were telling yourself and you were putting there as like, oh my God, this movie's going to be amazing. Right. That once it was like, it was okay, it was good.
Yeah.
That immediately makes it. So I thought it was going to be a 90, you thought it was going to be a 90. Yeah, and I liked it.
But meanwhile, I didn't think the trailers looked amazing.
No, I was bought in like from the get. But what I'm saying is that if I thought it was a 90, I'm only going to move it to like 78, 80 something. If you thought it was a 90, you're going to move it to like 60-something to 75.
We're probably at a 63 to 70 with it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's... I'm going to sneeze. Whew, Jesus.
Bless.
Thank you. I'm letting that out. But no, I mean, again, I like that movie. There's a lot of movies that I think. I mean, listen, I remember. We'll do a memory point here.
Yeah.
I remember it was. What movie was it? It was after Kang.
After Quantumania?
Yeah. Frank was putting up the ratings.
Yeah.
And I remember you gave it not so great of a rating, and then followed it up by like Kong Skull Island. And I was like,
No, you want to know what it was?
What was it?
So it was Dune Part 2 and then Godzilla versus X-Kong.
And I remember this because
I put them both as a 7
but
or 8.
he put again we'll let this all out now. Since I loved Dune. I'm very open with saying it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Frank gives it that rating, and then I didn't even say anything to him. I just remember, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, Kong Skull Island, he's like, dude, I don't know, man. It was like a 7. It was solid. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is going on? So
my defense always to that is that the logs don't have decimals. Otherwise,
you could do half logs.
Varied.
You could always do half logs.
There should be an emoji of a half log.
A half a log. I'll put right up to Apple. We'll get that set right up to Apple.
We'll get that set up
right
there.
up to
We'll
Apple.
have a trademark too.
That's it.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to our main topic now, which is the top 5 most anticipated movies of 2026. This is the topic that we do at the end of every year. We've done this probably 3 times in a row now at the end of every year.
Yeah, basically.
And I got some honorable mentions. I got a few actually. I got 4 of them. And then I got my actual top 5. Do you have any honorables too? How do you want to work
I don't
this?
have any honorables because I have 2 that are tied and then 3. So that's like 1, 2, 3 solos.
And you know what? Just for the occasion of being the last episode, my number 5 in my top 5 is a tie for the first time ever. I think.
Look at that.
I think it's for the first time ever.
I like to say that I've had an influence.
You definitely have. All right, so I'll just run through my
run through yours.
Mentions.
Yep.
Okay. Coyote versus Acme. This is a movie that got canceled by Warner Brothers. They wanted to get like tax write-offs for it.
Yep.
It stars John Cena and a couple other people. Listen, it's a Looney Tunes movie. I loved the Looney Tunes back in the day as a kid.
Well, there's lore behind this movie.
Well, with
that
Acme.
They filmed it, but I'm saying that they filmed it and then they got rid of it.
Oh, no, the whole film was done.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Then they got rid of it, then they
Yes.
axed it, then someone kept it, and then they were trying to put it back out.
Well, they were trying to sell the movie to other distributors, like studios.
No one wanted it.
No one wanted it, too. But, I was like, what is going on?
That's a funny one.
It's a journey this movie's gone through, and the fact that it's finally coming out is just amazing.
No, that's an honorable mention in itself to be like, all right,
absolutely, you know. And I'm just a huge Looney Tune fan. Like the fact that they're doing the Coyote, who always buys like a bomb or like a missile from Acme.
Yeah,
he's suing Acme in this movie, and it's incredible. And John Cena is like the head of Acme, I'm pretty sure. I think it's a cool concept.
I'll be interested.
And I'll tell you what, like the people that saw it said, "Oh, this is like a good Looney Tunes movie."
62.
That's
my score. That's my guess.
That's your guess? Yeah, I'd give it around the 70 range. I think when it comes out. Yeah.
Yep, that's my guess.
All right. Coyote versus Acme is like cartoon hybrid with live action. This one's a full cartoon movie. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender.
That would have been on my honorable mentions.
For sure, right?
But I didn't put it on there.
Well, because no one's really been talking about it.
No.
And it is still coming out. I've been checking, believe me. But it's been very hidden, like in the works sort of deal, you know? Very excited for it. It is going to be in theaters. And I just can't wait for them to kickstart it back up, the whole Last Airbender universe.
Who was in charge of that back in the day?
Oh, Nickelodeon. They still are.
No, Star Wars guy.
Oh, no,
Filoni.
No.
Dave Filoni.
Avatar?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Really?
I'm almost 100%.
Oh, yeah, please look that up. That is interesting. Okay. I never knew that. I thought you were referring to M. Night Shyamalan, who made the live action Avatar movie and was terrible.
Dave Filoni is directly associated with the Avatar. The Last Airbender is directed. He has directed multiple episodes during the first season, including the premiere and the finale.
Very cool.
And he worked on storyboarding with the artists and crediting them during the series.
Oh, that's awesome.
But that's what a lot of people got into because they liked that when. So that was when Star Wars was out too, Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So people were saying they're like Avatar and Clone Wars were two just heavy hitters that he was doing back in Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Well versed in the cartoon realm with it. Very nice. Never knew that. That's a good one to know.
Fun fact for you.
All right, my number 3 honorable mention is Clayface. This is the horror DC movie that's coming out later next year.
That was on my list of. I'm looking at this. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's. I'm intrigued. This is going to be one of those first DC Universe movies that's going to have a totally different tone, just like Lanterns, which, by the way, it is officially delayed till the summer, but whatever. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. They already wrapped shooting. Like, it's a very like independent movie feel to it. And I think they're doing all practical with the effects on Clayface and everything. Very interested, and it's horror, so I'm excited. All right, and speaking of horror, but it's spoof horror, Scary Movie 6. Yeah. Another film that just wrapped shooting, actually. And is coming out next year, and I cannot wait. Those are my honorable mentions.
Well, now that I'm looking, I'm like looking back on my thing because I'm like, after you said that, I was like, I had to look something up.
Yeah.
Interesting ones, Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I mean, it looks fun. Sure. Something that I'm going to, pop off on because why not?
Sure.
We talked about this the last episode, right? And it was the Michael Jackson.
Michael.
My viewpoint on that, right?
Yeah.
So here's my non-bias opinion. I think a lot of people are mad from seeing this trailer because there's someone. So he's being played by a family member.
Yeah, but by Michael Jackson's like nephew.
It's nephew.
Yeah.
But isn't Michael Jackson's? I think they were saying either son or other nephew looks even more like him.
Oh, I don't know.
And they were saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw this on social media somewhere that there's another family member that looks almost identical to him or something, like even closer. And they were like, "Why is this guy not playing him?" So that was an interesting thing from someone that's a fan perspective, which is not me.
Probably because the guy couldn't act.
Probably. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not needed. Movie's not needed. I mean, it's going to make a ton of money. It's going to make so much money. It's going to be such a stupid thing. I will not see it. I will, my family's going to be the one time in a blue moon that my family's like, let's go to the movies. Will be that movie.
Will be that movie.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. And I will not go because, like I said, I like to say that I like to die on hills for certain things.
Sure.
Like
Well, you had some pretty strong feelings.
I don't agree with our viewpoint with it. I think everyone is so in society that we live in today. You really can't like sit on one side.
No, you can't.
Regardless
be really
of how liberal
with it.
But however liberal you want to be, and I'm not saying that in the political stance. I'm saying that in the actual person stance. You can't sit there and say, like, I don't support XYZ, but then drink Coca-Cola and drink Fairlife and wear Nikes and do whatever. Because all of those things are from companies that are frowned upon in certain spaces. Yeah. That's just where we live now. Yeah. So if you want to live and die for something, like, great. But, like, I don't like the people that say, like, well, you shouldn't be doing XYZ and that should shut down all of it.
Because of XYZ.
Because I'm understanding. Like, my favorite university, my favorite college football team is the Oregon Ducks, and they're affiliated with Nike. And when I was little, I loved the whole Nike and the shoes and the whatever, and that was what I was focused on.
Yeah.
And I still love them to this day. I was lucky enough when I went for my bachelor party, I got to tour the campus.
Right.
I got to go on Nike's campus, this amazing place in Oregon, and it was the craziest thing ever and everything. But I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm not sitting there saying Nike's the greatest company of all time. I definitely don't love everything that they're doing, but I'm not sitting there saying, like, all I'm doing is buying their shoes now and all I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I just think it's one of those things where, like, when there's certain things that you're passionate about, you should put your priority into it, but you also have to, listen.
Not just that, also fully look into it. Like, know what you're talking about.
I get it. Michael Jackson is one of the greatest artists of all time. He will always be that way. People will always adore him.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that we are so gung-ho on, like I said,
I agree with you on that.
Dead set on saying,
like,
right?
that doesn't even exist. Well, I don't know if you want
but it's my point of being. again, and it's not even coming from the Kanye viewpoint. I'm a Kanye guy, was a Kanye guy. Now I've taken a back seat because I don't support everything he's done.
Yeah.
But I supported him for so long, and I loved that he was so outspoken up to a certain point. And people just wanted to cancel that man for being outspoken.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, we allow people to live on pedestals that are like this. And that goes for whatever side of politics you want to sit on. Everyone says whatever they want about Trump. And it's like, listen, that's not my viewpoint with him. I don't see it the same way. And I'm sorry for that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't think our politicians are having dinners and hanging out and talking to each other, like, you're wrong.
They're all snakes at the end of the
day. They're all watching us fight each other and would rather let us be the ones to cannibalize ourselves. And then at the end, they're left over. Yeah. So I just don't think that it's something that's fair that where we always get so divided on this stuff. It's like, I'm going to stay divided on this because I think it's so stupid that people are so willing to cancel one person for their open opinions.
But meanwhile
we are worshiping a glorified possible pedophile.
Right.
But it's just, it's not okay. So whatever.
It's going to be interesting how even the audience reception to it is however they perceive it in the movie.
It's going to win a fucking stupid ass award.
We'll see. So let's call that a dishonorable mention then. Yeah, okay. Since I just went through honorable mentions, you want to start with your 5 and 4?
I'll do my 5 and 4. Okay. So 5 and 4 both ties. I have Toy Story and The Mandalorian as my 5. Toy Story more because I'm intrigued. Mandalorian because I'm also intrigued. Okay. Like I think it looks good. I'm very excited for it. Again, Star Wars.
Yeah. So I mean, Mandalorian and Grogu, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Toy Story, I'm very excited for. And with that being said, like I don't even know how you could have them as a tie together. Like,
well, I can because I can because Toy Story should have ended with 3.
Yes,
so that's why it's not. I was going to put it on honorable mentions because in my opinion, Grogu and Mandalorian story is continuing. That's something that we did not get a wrap up on. We know where their stuff is going, and Disney's idea is pushing them. Disney said, this is the last Toy Story. We're giving everyone the open and shut book.
Yeah.
You guys you're moving on. This is life. This is no more.
And then
but then they saw,
4.
I can make more money with it. It wasn't about a cohesive story. It was a good story of what they told. It was. It was
4,
fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. But again... Mm-hmm. They were done. 3 was done. That was the end of our chapter. That was the end of our book.
I couldn't agree more with you on that.
And
I thought 4 was a bit weak, but 5 has an interesting concept. Like now we're dealing back with like how we could relate to it.
No. Again,
technology.
I get that. It's just for me, like I said. Listen, still on mine. Still has to be on there.
No, without a doubt. Yeah.
These 4 movies that are on my 5 and my 4.
Yeah.
Are all intriguing because they're all continuing stories. None of them are original. Not a single one of my movies. Only one movie on my thing is. Me too. I wonder what it is.
Yeah, all right.
But that's all right. So that's that. I'll go to 4.
Well, let me also bring up the fact with Mandalorian. Jon Favreau said that season 4 is already written. Yeah. Like they're ready to go. Like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay.
I think Star Wars is taking a solid break.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Andor is some of the best material that Star Wars ever put out. Rogue One is one of the best movies.
Yeah.
I think I came on this podcast recently and said I think I'd bump Rogue One up into my top 3.
Yeah, you did say that.
And the more I watch videos and highlights of it, I still strongly believe that could be something that happens. So, but that's there.
Okay.
My 4, Shrek 5 and Mario.
Holy shit, did I not add that?
Uh-oh.
I don't think it comes out next year.
I thought it did. Shrek 5?
Yeah, I
thought it was the end of the year. Like, I thought it was like November of 26.
Motherfucker.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I could be wrong too, and if so, I would have to change up my list a little bit here.
Wait, let's check.
It wouldn't be a hard fix, though. I think I know where I'd put it. Yeah, pretty sure it's 2027.
Let's see.
Like early 2027, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. It's 2027.
Is it? Because you want to know what it was? It was supposed to come out next year.
But they pushed it. Is that? Yeah, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So then you don't have a tie for 4.
I have ties everywhere else. So
it's okay. So what's the other one for 4?
So Mario. The Mario.
Very
movie.
good. Okay.
Yeah. I mean that first movie fucking rocked. I was nervous about that movie. That movie fucking rocked.
I was nervous about it too, but at the same time very excited.
Yeah, no, that movie was awesome. I was very happy about that movie, and I think the next one's gonna be pretty solid. I mean, they just put out the teaser.
It's more than a teaser, in my opinion. It's like a full trailer.
With what? Bowser? Oh no.
Yeah, with Bowser.
Wait,
Bowser
where did
Jr.
I watch that?
I don't know. What do you mean? Where did you watch that? Definitely not the theaters.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I just watched that
YouTube.
Whole thing.
It just came out like last week.
Maybe on Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's intriguing. It's interesting. I like the idea. I like the concept. I mean, it's
one of the best Mario video games out there basing this off of this one. Galaxy is amazing. For the Nintendo Wii, like, if you didn't have a Wii and didn't play Super Mario Galaxy, I mean, I'm sorry.
Fun fact, I did not have a Wii.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
What?
Played it at everyone's house and at family members' houses and stuff. Listen, I was old school with my gaming. I was I was
PS2?
PlayStation, I was PS2 aggressive and GameCube.
For sure.
I never
we were
transitioned from my
aggressive with that
GameCube,
too.
bro. I stayed
Well, good
on
for
that
you
shit.
for that.
Stayed
but the
on,
Wii is
loyal.
another classic.
No, wait,
with
Wii
banger
is,
games.
Believe me, I played Wii. Everyone's house that I went to, I played
Yeah.
Wii. Like I was riding that thing.
Yeah,
I was rocking with it. But it's solid. But yeah, that's Mario. Fire game, fire movie. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun. It'll be a movie. It'll definitely be a watch in theaters. I will definitely.
Oh, I
catch that in
agree.
theaters.
I agree. So, I'll keep on that topic. My number 5 is a tie.
Okay.
Between the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Cool.
Listen, I am very excited for it. Like I just said this one's being inspired by one of the best Mario games out there. And I love the comedy that's in the trailer. I think if they keep it like that, the animation looks great, it'll be fine. And it's tied with Supergirl. I'm very excited for that movie. I think it's going to have the same similar tone as Superman. And, she was introduced at the end of Superman. She's this drunk, superpowered being that visits planets to party. Cool. Like, give me that, and then put her in a messed up situation, and then she has to get her shit together. Like, that's what I want to see.
That's what
I want to see.
That's a good one.
So,
that's solid.
I mean, enough said. Also, it is the next movie in this DC universe, so that anticipation is also there for me as well. I want to see the continuation of this universe and the building of the universe, I should say, and continuation of the story.
Yeah.
And, that's my tie. Supergirl and the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'll do number 4, too.
Mm-hmm.
So if Shrek 5 was coming out next year and I didn't realize it, it would be tied with in this 4. But Toy Story 5 is my 4.
Okay.
I love the concept of technology versus toys.
Yeah.
I think it's so relevant to what we're dealing with today with kids in general.
Yeah.
And this is what Toy Story 4 should have been.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But I think it does a good job bridging the gap, though. Because it's gonna be from 3 to 5 would have been a big jump. Because 3 didn't have as much
technological
of that.
thing.
But I'm saying
you think
4,
so? Because I don't.
I'm saying 4 built another story with another character and made this whole all right, we're bringing new toys in, we're on the road, we're doing whatever, blah blah blah, and now 5 is going to be full blown.
But I'll tell you what, the 4 almost does 5 a disservice because now you got to explain how Woody's back with all of them. Unless it serves the story well as far as the technology aspect,
yeah,
right?
We'll have to wait and see.
So this is where it intrigues me. This is really where it intrigues me. I think it's going to be.
Mine.
I could see this being one of the best Toy Stories. I think definitely better than 4, just from concept alone.
Okay.
I could see it being better than 2, not past 1 and 3. I think 3 is the best.
1.
No. 3, 1, 2, 4.
3, I get why you're putting 3 there.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so 1 and 3, interchangeable.
Okay.
2, 4, right now.
Yes.
But you think it's going to be 1, 3, 3, 1.
3, 1, 5,
2, 4?
Ooh.
3, 1, 5, 2, 4.
I think 5's going to battle with 2 with me. Because 2 is great. 2 is great.
Crazy that you're saying.
2 is great.
2. I would do 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, 4.
Well, we'll see when it comes out.
That'll be my prediction.
Okay, yeah.
We'll come on the pod when it's out. We'll do it.
Yeah. All right, you got 3 and 2? You want to do both?
3 and 2.
Okay.
Spider-Man and Doom tied for 3 for me.
Wow.
Both Marvel, kept it in the same thing.
That's good.
Doom could be my 1.
Yeah.
Spider-Man could be my 1. The next 2 movies are just are hard to.
Yeah.
I am locked in on both of them aggressively. So 3 and 3 for me on this. It's a lock. I mean, again, both of them speak for themselves. Spider-Man, I'm super intrigued by because I think this movie could be one of the better movies of the series. I really do because I think it's going to finally bridge the gap between this. I loved Far From Home. I love that movie. I thought that movie rocked.
I thought that movie rocked. I thought it was okay.
I think
even Homecoming, okay.
No, I think what's his name? Ryan. Who's Mysterio?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I got nothing.
Oh, he's a great actor.
It's
actually nothing against him.
Jake Gyllenhaal sucks. He's so prickly. Like he seems like a prick because he's so good at acting. Does that make sense?
Oh, but I think that was the purpose of the character.
But I'm saying
right?
That's why I liked that movie so much because I'm like, wow, you made yourself the likable guy and you were just the worst person ever. And I liked that a lot. I like the Spider-Man movies because I think they're the most realistic too.
No Way Home is the best out of that trilogy.
Of course,
I don't even think it compares. Homecoming, I mean, I love that.
Any of those Star Wars, any of those Spider-Man movies touchable compared to the cartoons, the animated stuff?
Oh, like Spider-Verse?
Yeah, or any of them? Because I think you would rank Spider-Verse as all above it.
I would.
Yeah, you wouldn't let any of them even touch it.
Besides No Way Home.
I think you'd have a big gap between No Way Home.
Yeah, I would. I would.
You would have both Spider-Verse?
I would, dude.
You would have both of them? Large gap?
This is nothing against Tom Holland.
No, but
he is the weakest Spider-Man.
I'm not as big of an Andrew Garfield guy. I love Andrew Garfield, the actor, just wasn't my Spider-Man. Like that's okay.
Fine. That's fine.
I got back with Tom Holland because
I
think
you're saying Andrew's the weakest. Probably
I would put him as the weakest, but it's only because I have the least knowledge of him. Like it was just not my biggest thing. Tom Holland, I liked the Spider-Man because he was the young Spider-Man. The other ones were both older.
Right.
Like they were older guys. Like regardless of how young they were.
I think that's what Tom does
Holland
well
was
with it.
Exactly. He's
I don't think
young
he had any
Spider-Man.
choice but to be with it. He was young.
No, of course, but I'm just saying it's like that's what I think I enjoy that much more is like he's a young Spider-Man. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I can get behind the fact that he's like, he's getting into hijinks. He's all over the place.
The problem with this first Spider-Man trilogy that we got is that he's always being held by someone. You have Iron Man in the first one. Wrong. You have Fury, who wasn't even Fury.
Well, Iron Man, which was smart the first time.
Of course it was. And then Strange in the third one.
Strange,
so it's like he needs to be by himself.
Strange, I have no fucking clue what's
going on with him. What's going on? Where'd he go?
Why are you a character?
Strange?
I love him to death, but I'm saying he popped into this movie to help, and now he's gone. And all these movies, like he's the most powerful guy behind Wanda, gone.
He's
non-existent.
Yeah, I think they did that purposely though, because obviously he could probably solve the whole multiverse hijinks, but he's missing right now.
You know how I feel. My guy Feige's gonna figure it out. I'm not worried about it. But
and the Russos.
But just Feige's the constant.
Did you hear the rumor? Did you hear the rumor that the Russos are gonna oversee the next phase? I heard that might be the case.
Are they gonna make other movies?
I don't know if they'll direct them, but I think they're gonna be like almost the Kevin Feige of the next phase.
Then let me ask you this though: are they making other movies not affiliated with Marvel?
I hope not.
Because if they're doing it all in, I'm good. If they're all in invested in this Marvel shit, I'm good. They're also doing other projects,
well, let's just say this. I don't think they have anything announced as far as whatever else they plan on working on.
Guess we'll wait and see.
Besides Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Which Doomsday is done. Secret Wars is filming?
Secret Wars is going to film this upcoming summer.
It didn't start yet?
No. They're, I think they're waiting for more test screenings, see what works, and then they're going to
Doomsday
go on Secret Wars.
Is going to rock.
It's going to rock. It's going to rock. I'll have a bunch to say on it.
I'm telling you, if we will do a pod if my opening sequence that I've written out as the idea, that theory I have, if that is even remotely true.
With Kang.
With Kang. Killing off Kang.
Of course.
We will be here talking about it.
I mean...
We will be here talking about it. I will force Frank to come here if I get even remotely close to any of what I guessed to be involved in that.
There was also rumors, too, that he is back also for whatever. I don't know.
Listen.
It's interesting to me, though, that you have Spider-Man and Avengers, like, tied up. Like, is there one that you're more excited for?
Doomsday.
Yeah, right?
Doomsday,
yeah. Absolutely.
Spider-Man's just on there because I did Marvel both. The next two are a very... Okay, so...
I'm surprised it's also at your 3.
Dude. 1 and 2 and Doomsday are my top 3.
Yeah.
Everything after that I'm excited for, I'll watch, but 1, 2, 3 are, like, there.
Okay.
So... I'm like realizing, I'm like, what? They're right here. Like, I'm like, fucking suck my dick. Like, whatever. This is the last episode. No, but it's more like 3A is Doomsday.
Yeah.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Spider-Man. 3K. Like, there's a gap because my 2, guess?
Is it Odyssey?
Yes, Odyssey.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you know my 1.
Yes, I do. I had to think of it for a hot
You had to take a second to think about it, but
it's not on my list.
I know, of course not.
Yeah,
because he's a hater. Because he's the number 1 hater that I have.
Not a hater.
Hater, 100% a hater.
It's not for everyone.
100.
It isn't for everyone.
You're a movie guy, Frank. You're a movie guy,
and I will see it, and probably enjoy it. Am I as excited about it as you? No.
You're a silly...
We'll get into it because they don't know what we're talking about right now.
Odyssey. I was a humanities major in college. I was going to originally be a guidance counselor, so we did a lot of study on the Odyssey. I'm like one of the more illiterate people you'll ever meet. I almost said something that I didn't want to say, but I'm an idiot, like certified idiot. I'm a dumbass. When it comes to certain things that grab my attention, the Odyssey was something I was very intrigued in with, like, reading it.
Yeah.
I have, like, a 3rd grade reading level.
It's like one of the only things I strived in English class.
That's the thing. And reading those books and reading that and, like, just seeing how it tied into a lot of, like, what goes on today and what, like, that was something that fascinated me. Yeah. So, like, I loved the way that, like, that was something that was so prevalent even in 2020, 2017 when I was graduating, 15, 14, whatever. It was like one of the only things I'd like going to class so I could read it and I could be educated on it and I could see it. And I like loved watching and seeing how it all went through. So I just thought that was such a cool thing. I mean, it's Nolan. It's in my... Will it be one of his top movies? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm going to go on the hot take and say it's going to be one of his top 3. I
don't think it's that big of a hot take. I agree with you.
Could it be his best movie?
Maybe.
Will it be?
Maybe. Maybe.
I think Interstellar is still hard to touch. Like
Dark Knight.
Interstellar 1, Dark Knight 2, Odyssey 3, Tenet 4. No, I'm kidding. No.
Inception.
See, I love Inception, but I'm just like, I thought it was a very good movie. But those first 2 are just like...
Oh, no, without a doubt.
So that's where I'm saying if Inception is 3 and Odyssey is a banger...
Fuck.
But that's the thing, Oppenheimer's 3.
Yeah.
So if Oppenheimer's 3 and then Inception's 4, then we're talking Odyssey's going to jump Inception, maybe Oppenheimer, and work its way in. It'll never beat your 2 spot.
No.
Because you will never move Dark Knight.
No, I won't.
And you will probably never move Interstellar.
Dude.
And understandably so. Both excellent movies. Yeah. Both excellent movies. But, yeah, so that's Odyssey. So that's your 2. It's my 2, correct.
My 3 is the Odyssey.
Cool.
Very excited. Big Nolan fan. I agree with everything that you just said. And, I've been hearing more and more stuff coming out about the movie. Like, there's apparently, 6-minute test screenings he's showing people.
Rocks.
That's what I'm hearing, dude.
Great cast.
Very excited for it.
Awesome
Great cast. All filmed in IMAX. It reserved the whole month in IMAX. We talked about this before.
Isn't it not showing in IMAX, though?
Oh, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought I read something that said it filmed in IMAX, but you're not able to see it in IMAX.
No. I don't believe so. I don't even see how that makes sense.
Because I guess the idea is that if it was filmed in IMAX, you don't need an IMAX screen to see it.
Oh, no, I think you need to have the screen and projector that, like, it's filmed for IMAX. It's not filmed in IMAX. It's filmed for IMAX. I think that's the key word, for.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But wait, what movie did I see that? All right, now I'm going to have to come on for a solo pod in the future because there was something that I saw and it was like they weren't putting it out in IMAX and everyone was like, why the fuck is this movie not going out in IMAX? No.
That's coming out next year?
Yeah.
That's not going to be in IMAX?
I'll think of it.
Yeah, I'm not
There's
sure.
There's something I remember, and they announced it's not getting an IMAX release, and everyone was like, or maybe it just came out. Did anything just come out that was...
Was it Dune?
No. Was it Dune?
I don't know, dude.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right, whatever.
Anyway, I think
2.
The Odyssey is going to be fantastic.
It's my 2.
That is my number 3.
That's your 3.
Number 2.
Her 3. Your 3. I'm Sam.
Yeah. My number 2 is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Wow.
2?
2?
Yeah.
Wait, no Doom on your list?
No Dune.
No, Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1.
Yeah.
I spoiled it in the last episode.
So Spider-Man Brand New Day is my number 2. So even though I said Tom Holland, I think is the weakest Spider-Man, I don't think he had the best trilogy necessarily in the MCU. This one intrigues me because he's on his own, first off.
Yeah.
The suit looks amazing.
It looks
The
great.
swinging, he's actually swinging.
Hurt
it's
himself.
Not CGI. Yeah, he hurt himself.
Hurt
doing
himself.
It. And it seems to be a very much street level movie, and he's staying in New York.
Who's the big bad? Do we know who the big bad is?
No, it's not confirmed, but apparently it's some shapeshifter / could control people.
Oh.
That's the latest rumor. Nothing's confirmed yet. I don't think Sadie Sink is playing the villain. I think she's playing an important character, but not the villain.
A love interest.
I don't even think that.
No, I'm kidding. It
was rumored that she's going to be like the Punisher's partner.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, apparently there's some woman in the comics that is the Punisher, because we know the Punisher is in it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no Daredevil though, right? Or
who knows? Not confirmed. No. But
who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Not me.
Yeah, not me either. I wish I did. Or maybe I do. That's why it's my number 2. This is the most intrigued, besides No Way Home, of a MCU Spider-Man movie.
Understandable.
Should I just go to 1?
You can do your 1, because I spoiled it.
My number 1 is Avengers Doomsday. This is a movie that was originally called The Kang Dynasty at first. And I'll tell you what, was I excited? Sure. But once again, it's like, okay, where are we leading to here and whatnot?
You were more excited for this movie when Quantumanium was not out. Let's put it that way. Because you were excited about Kang Dynasty when Jonathan Major was Kang.
Yes. And I thought he was going to have a bigger impact in Ant-Man
when
defeated.
Quantumanium was not there, and even Loki wasn't there, we heard he was going to be Kang,
right.
And we were like, oh my god, this is the next big bad, this is the next guy.
And that was the plan.
And Loki, he was good.
He was great.
And then...
Quantumania, I didn't even think he was bad.
No, good movie.
It's just the way they decided to defeat him. They're
ants. I get it.
Yep. Yeah, whatever. And then you're gonna base a whole whatever. Okay, so
Loki season 2 was good though.
Oh, I loved it.
Great.
I loved it.
And he was great in that.
Yeah.
And it sucks
Victor
timely. It sucks. Yeah. It really does suck because I was such a Jonathan Major stan. I mean, I remember talking with someone and we were just talking about how everything he was good in was so good.
Yeah.
Everything he was in was so...
We talked about it on this podcast.
More. He was literally on a bigger rise than Glenn Powell is right now.
Oh, without a doubt.
He was on a meteoric
he's also a better
rise.
actor than Glenn Powell, I'd say.
I like Glenn Powell.
No, I do too, but I think...
Actor.
Oh, he's a great actor.
I think Glenn Powell is only going to get better with this because I think he's realizing and he found his role. Like me,
he's finding his rhythm.
But so for me though, I will like Glenn Powell more because I think he's quirky, he's funny, he can act, he's good, he's a human. He seems like a real guy in comparison to The Rock, who plays the same guy.
Sure.
Makes a ton of money.
But Jonathan Majors is like, I think so I wouldn't call, I think Glenn Powell is a great actor.
Okay.
I don't think he's world class. Jonathan Majors, I think, is like a world class actor.
I mean, he was, and it sucks. I hope everything gets figured out, and I hope, I hope.
Oh, so this is what I was gonna say. The whole Kang Dynasty aspect of the conversation, like, I am so happy it's changed to Doomsday now because I am 10 times more excited.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Well, you're also you're excited because of that.
Downey,
yeah, I mean,
and listen, the cast that they've announced, let's just say so far right now for this movie,
I hope half of it gets wiped out.
I don't even think wiped out is the way I would want to go about it. I want to say, like, I just can't wait. This is going to be the lead up to Secret Wars. I cannot wait for Secret Wars. I cannot wait for Battle World. I want them to all fight each other. That's all I want. They better make that happen like they do in the comics.
So you would be okay if nobody died in this movie?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But you have to show how strong Kang is,
Doom.
You have.
Yeah, they're gonna kill multiverse versions of Thanos. They're gonna kill multiverse versions of Ultron.
Yes, they will. That's not what I want, though. I know, but give me a good fucking kill.
Okay. So, if anything, they'll kill Thor.
Did you hear the rumor? I was on Twitter. Did you hear the rumor that they're saying that Deadpool dies in this movie? So they said Deadpool dies in this movie, and Thor crying over Deadpool is this movie.
Yeah. But if that's just a cheap way to pull the joke together.
But the reason I could see it happening is because they don't have a direction for Deadpool anymore, and his best is already behind him.
No, without a doubt. I don't think there's any plans for Deadpool
No,
anymore.
I know that, but that's why I'm saying that's why that could be the best way to do it. Not that they will, not that they should.
I hope Deadpool,
I hope Deadpool continues.
I do want him to be in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
But here's the thing,
but not as a big part.
Deadpool would be so good, though, as a death, because we'd be like, oh my God, that's not someone I thought would die.
You're right.
Like, Deadpool's one of those guys that's untouchable. If he was killed, imagine that. You'd be like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
So, again, I hope he doesn't, because I love Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds is a little bit prickly now as well, and I love him, but, listen, if I wouldn't.
I'm just excited for all the possibilities these next two movies could bring, and it starts with Doomsday.
It's gonna be.
Can't wait for December. I can't wait. Well, next December. I can't wait for this December to get our first trailer with Avatar: Fire and Ash, which I'm not gonna see, but I'll see the trailer online. And
when does it come out? Next week?
Avatar, I think we got like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's gonna be close to like Christmas.
I want to see a fucking trailer already.
It's going to be close to Christmas.
Did you see that fake picture going around of Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom?
With the gray hair?
Yeah. That was a good one that got me for a second.
No, it got me too. There's a couple of those AI pictures that got me. I'm telling you. Yeah. But that's my number one. All right? You go. I can't wait to hear this one. I have no idea what it could be.
Yeah, you do.
I know. I know. Say it.
Dune Messiah. I mean,
yeah.
Will it be as good as 2? Probably not. Like I don't think so. I think it will end up maybe being the worst of the series. Like I could see it being I could see it being number 3 in the movies. I could also see it being number 2 because I could see them just putting in all the gas.
Yeah.
But if it is better than the first movie, it will accomplish exactly what I wanted it to, where it went and it wasn't like, okay, your best is behind you, your best is behind you, your best is behind you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because that's what it was. That's what it is so far. Because 1 came out, I loved it. 2 came out, I was like, what the fuck? And 3, now, if it's a drastic step back, as long as it goes in between those 2, I'm good with it.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
fine. But I think Denis has absolutely killed it with these movies. I think the movie, Timothy, this is, in my opinion, what really, really got him going and really got people to say, oh my God, this guy can really act.
Yeah.
Did he win an Oscar?
Timothy for Dune?
Yep.
No, not for Dune.
And that's why this is the most absolute scam of a thing we've ever done.
Not for nothing. I think
the second one,
Denny wouldn't have been making this movie if he didn't think there was some crazy. He had to have had a good idea.
100%. But okay,
I mean, sure, based off.
Here's
the book,
the other big
still.
thing that I've been telling, and I think I've brought this up on the pod before. You literally cannot, when you look back, you cannot remember a faster turnaround time on a franchise. With movies.
As far, what do you mean?
With movies. Look at how quick these 3 movies have come out.
Facts.
Brother,
yeah, big time.
We did not get Star Wars movies. Like, I mean, there were, 3-year gaps kind of thing,
yeah.
3.5-year gaps, whatever.
Yeah.
These were pretty quick turnaround times for the most part.
I agree.
And this stayed consistent, so it kept people's interest.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I think it's going to be an absolute banger. Frank not even having it as an honorable mention is an absolute dagger to my heart on the last episode of this.
It's just the anticipation for it, man. I mean, listen, I appreciate and believe it or not, I do love those movies, but
we don't.
I'm not a big true fan of it. Like, as far as the lore, as far as the characters,
we don't recognize Frank on this podcast anymore.
Yeah.
We stand without Frank. This podcast is Frankless from now on. Frankless with now on. Joe, cut Frank out of this.
Yeah,
right,
Joe. Yeah. Joe, thank you for being our cameraman for the first half of this adventure.
I'll shoot Joe now.
Nice.
Gotcha, Joe. We'll cut to the photo of me shooting the log.
Yeah. Oh, or Log 2, yes. Log the mascot.
Log the mascot that made it. But yeah, that's my one. So, I mean, bittersweet to be doing one of these. Had to end it with Dune.
Had to end it with a good top 5. Also.
I guess I'll end it with saying The Walking Dead, and that's all I have to say, because if I don't fit that in there and I don't say it, I might spontaneously combust. Knock my mic over. Who would have thought? Yep.
Would you like to rip off a few of some of your favorite pods from the past, or even just even outside of the podcast that we've done for the channel?
One of the things I remember early on, and I don't even know if we actually were doing it for the pod, but we did. I got everybody together for the Game of Thrones Fantasy League. Do you remember that?
That wasn't for the pod.
It was not for the pod, but we did it with everyone affiliated with the pod.
It was for the last season.
It was me. Yes, it was the last season. Me, you, Zach.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe, Pat,
Chris, and then I think there were 2 more people, and it was like an 8-person team. And I'll never forget this because we did the draft, and I had Night King.
You did.
And the last episode, or the second to last episode, is what won me the league, because the battle where he rose everybody up and then killed everybody. Went from because Joe had the dragon. Remember, Joe had the dragon? Yeah. Joe had one of the dragons, and the dragon came back, and I won the league because I had Night King, and at the last second, the Night King brought back the dragon, which then I controlled or whatever.
Yep. So that wasn't the last season then we did that. That was the season before.
No, but he had the dragon. I'm saying he had the dragon I had the dragon in the control for the last season.
Oh, yeah. So maybe we did it more than 1 year. No? I don't know.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. But time is blurred. But that was my thing there. And then I always had fun with our drafts. Like, I always loved. I loved doing the NFL draft. I thought that was hilarious. That was one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
When we drafted the offensive lines,
all the superheroes.
The superhero baseball one was a blast. Yeah. The Marvel one was a blast.
Yeah, I think we did DC. We did the DC guys for baseball.
Yep, correct.
Game of Thrones for football.
Yep, correct. Marvel.
And then Marvel we did for
NFL.
Football also.
Yeah, football. Yeah, because we did it during the draft. We did for the NFL draft.
With
Yeah.
Zach.
Yep, with Zach. Yeah. Listen, I could go down the list. I think we always had a good one. Some of the interviews I look back and I laugh because some of the interviews were hilarious with people that you interviewed.
Yeah.
Again, I always say, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall for some of those earlier ones, and some of them, oh my God, it was hilarious with some of those, and then just the interactions that we had with people. I want to say customers, and they're not customers, but some of the stuff that Frank has dealt with over the years with me and with other guests and stuff has just been so funny. So I always look back and I'm like, oh my God, but Yeah, dude, there's honestly just been so much that I've just had a blast with doing.
We've done a lot of different topics, and we did a good amount of each of those different type of topics. Yeah. I mean, some standouts for me for sure are like most of the drafts, especially recently what we've been doing with the tier lists and the snake drafts.
The tier lists,
I think those have been a lot of fun.
Yep.
I love that we started changing it up with the top fives too, like guessing the theme songs and other ways how to work the top fives.
Yeah.
Other standouts, I mean, I love the interview with my mom as far as talking about her breast cancer experience. That I will always.
That should be your favorite. That should be your favorite episode of all time. Yeah, 100%.
It's my favorite of all time. And
fuck breast cancer. By the way,
fuck that shit.
We don't stand with that shit on this podcast. Fuck that shit.
No, and no one should.
Damn it, idiot.
Fuck. No, there's a lot. There's so much that like you can't even grasp.
No, of course,
a specific one necessarily, except for maybe one or two, like drilled in memory.
No, of course,
thing. I've done a lot of them.
We've done so many of them, and I think. I mean, we've just had the improv was hilarious. The improv
great one. That was a great one.
Who won that?
Yeah, you and Dan, man. You and Dan did great for that one. I forgot about that one.
Goats.
That was the big wine one that I did with everybody or at least most people that were part of a wine podcast. That was a lot of fun too.
Yep.
A lot of the big group stuff was a lot of fun. Like when we had the Freehold crew. Of course, that was great. To look back at the old
when
pictures.
we had Joe back in the day, it was hilarious because I mean, you look back and Joe was so funny because Joe would just be there and we'd be talking and Joe would be like, and just like out of nowhere, we're like, Joe,
he was always raising his hand to speak.
Always raising his hand to speak. Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like on there as the third wheel. Like Joe, you're allowed. You have free reign. Like
Joe, we thank you for your services as the cameraman.
We miss you. We miss you 100%. Yeah, dude. But no, I mean, listen, it's like I said, bittersweet. It sucks, but
for sure.
Dude. There's so many good ones. There honestly is. Yeah. And I hope obviously you guys keep watching. Keep watching the episodes. It's not going away.
Yeah, they're not going away. That's for sure. It's going to be a great thing to look back on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Luke, for I think the first time ever,
I'm closing.
You're closing up this episode.
I'm closing
it
out.
For you guys, just stay tuned for a little after because, as I told you, I pre-recorded my little spiel to it. But go, you have the floor.
I got to do this off dome. Nah, dude. Yeah. I mean, again, thank you guys so much. This has been absolutely amazing. For me to be able to, come on here and, like I said, use this as like an outlet for me and be like almost like a therapy for me, has been amazing. Look, I said. I think more people need to realize that, like, what we're doing here is trying to talk about the shit that we like, and this was something that, like, we had no business doing, right? We're not multimillionaires, we're not celebrities, we're not anything like that, but we tried this, and we stuck with it, and we did it for such a long time.
Yeah.
And that, to me, should be a testament to more people trying to do things that are outside of their comfort zone. Just because you don't have the money, just because you don't have the funds, but the time, like Frank, I can never thank Frank enough for what he's done to make this a dream for us and for me.
I can't thank you enough either.
Because, dude, you've done more than I have, so like that alone, obviously, is its own like thing. But again, like when you're nervous and you don't know if you want to do something, just do it. Like try it.
Try it. Yeah.
We did this. And tried it and stayed with it, and we are 187 episodes in 200.
Yeah, 200.
It's insane. So, thank you all. Please, obviously, feel free to reach out to us about anything.
Yeah.
I am so thankful for Frank. I'm so thankful for you guys. Keep on fighting the good fight. Again, be true to yourselves. Talk to people. If you're not feeling it, talk to somebody, talk to a friend. It's always more worth it. We've had ups and downs on this pod, and I can confidently say that me and Frank have done an amazing job to work through a lot of those things in the best ways possible, where like he's been mad at me, I've been mad at him. Like we've done this. We stopped the podcast a year ago. technically speaking.
We had that little break.
We came to a break and we said we were not going to do this again, and then we were able to come together and say, even though life is crazy and even though this is happening and whatever, we said we want to continue this and we want to try it one more time and we want to give it our all. And we did it and we made it work. And
I will say we did a great rebranding.
Oh my God, 100%. And no, of course. Yeah. And dude, listen, like I said, just stick to the people that want to give you that attention, and you don't like. Life is going to throw you curveballs. Life is going to have friendships go and fade, and people are not going to be your best friends for life, and they're not going to be immediately in your corner for forever. But that doesn't mean that they weren't supposed to be there. So more people should realize that, like, your life is valuable, your time is valuable, and just because someone had an impact on your life does not mean either they should not be in it anymore. If you don't want to try, then that's on you or that's on them. But just because that happened doesn't mean it should stop. Me and Frank have been friends for almost 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
We've been very good friends. We've been not as close friends. We've been very good friends. But one thing that's constant is that we're always honest with each other, and we've done this, and we've allowed ourselves to do that. And that's a testament to friendship. That's a testament to the brand we've built. That's a testament to what more people need to do, where trying is important. You got to try in life to allow these things to work, because it doesn't just work if you don't want to make it work. And we are the testament to that, where we made it work on days we didn't want to, days we had to go virtual, days I had to say at the last minute, Frank, you got to get someone, days I was at Frank's house and I was like, you got someone and you didn't tell me? I'm outside your door. I already ran the pod. So, again, listen, I'm so thankful, Frank. I'm so thankful for you. This is bittersweet. This sucks. Again, I am so happy and so thankful to have been part of this brand for how long we have. So thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right.
That's it. Subscribe, share, do whatever you're going to do. Again, keep watching our shit. If we get a spike like that, who knows what'll happen. But listen, hopefully it won't be the last you hear from us. But again, we appreciate everything that you guys have done for us over the time. And thanks. In closing out, see you guys. Be good.
Before I give my ending speech, I'd like to go over some statistics first. On the Loggin On YouTube channel, I have produced over 900 videos, which includes 187 podcasts, 50 gaming videos, over 180 reactions, 12 Frank Adventures episodes, and more. To say the least in longevity terms, that's an accomplishment. Especially when I started this channel back in 2015, which is now 10 years ago. Might I add, within those 10 years, I have racked up 14,111,408 views across the board. That was with the help of 2 YouTube shorts of mine that went viral, one reaching 10 million views and the other reaching 3.3 million. Needless to say, I am proud with what I've done here on the Loggin On channel, although sometimes it did not feel like it. It takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and strength to keep something like this going on for as long as it has, even when it isn't necessarily succeeding. So why have I done it for this long? It's because I love it. From the filming, to the editing, to the release and promotion, I have fell in love with this hobby, and it has become second nature. It's also connected me to friends that I haven't seen since high school, to new faces that I haven't met before. And that really made me feel a sense of community and support around me. So I want to thank all that has contributed to this channel over the years. Some special shout outs, my grandma Kathy. From our trip to Africa to the several wine podcasts we filmed, you truly are one of the stars of this show. To my close friends and intermediate family who I bug all the time with helping me out with the project, I want to thank you as well. Even though I know how annoying I can be about it, I appreciated it all. To Johnny, my #1 fan that became much more than a fan, becoming really the 3rd dedicated member of this crew. From creating our logos, being a part of videos, to just the overall encouragement, you truly were a community builder. Rest in peace, my friend. I love you. And to Luke. Without you, there wouldn't be a Loggin On channel, quite frankly. In fact, starting a podcast wasn't even in my realm of ideas until you kept pushing me to film one together. And what an expedition and journey that has taken us, huh, bud? Even when we got super busy and life just happens, we always made it work in creating content. And it's because I know you loved it too. And I know you still don't want this to end. So why is it ending? Let's start by talking about the second nature aspect of it. Although this hobby hasn't necessarily been a bad thing taking up my time, as I found it quite productive actually. But I found myself over the past 2 years putting this channel ahead of bigger and more important responsibilities. Like my health. For instance, when I should be going to the gym and eating healthy, I'd instead edit a 2-hour-long podcast straight through and then repeating that cycle, making it quite the unbalanced schedule. And that's just one example among many others that I find this channel taking my time away from other things, when this channel hasn't necessarily gave back everything that I needed. When it comes to my actual work, which I really won't get into here, it takes up a lot of my time. And with this channel basically being a second job, I have been finding myself extremely tired most days, getting really nothing else done. Now, this isn't saying I'm completely done with video production. Like I said before, I do love this work, and it would be a shame if I don't put these skills to good use. I have ideas in mind of what I want to do to replace working on this channel, although this is no time and place to announce here. But that won't be for a while, as it's also time for a social media break. Something that is much needed, and quite frankly, well deserved. Needless to say, you won't be seeing me for a while during this break, as I really focus on myself. Some of you, or most of you, may be like, thank God he posts way too much. And that's fair, and I agree. It actually goes more to the fact that it's time for a big break. So with all that said and done, I'll leave you all with this. Although this channel hasn't been the most successful, in some terms at least, still let my work here lead you by example. Follow your dreams, work hard on it, and never give up. Because I know I certainly am not. It's just time to take another path. So for one final time, have a wonderful night, and peace out.
Halloween or Thanksgiving off S, you're crazy. You're crazy.
I mean, those are my two other S's too.
No,
Thanksgiving
those
and
have
Halloween.
to stay in S though, because Thanksgiving food spectacular.
Yeah.
Family spectacular.
Yeah.
The best. Fall season, usually it's not freezing cold. It's cold enough, but it's not super cold. You go outside, you throw a ball around with your family. You walk, you do the post-dinner walk with your cousins. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
That's an S tier. It's not even a question. You go home, your family's like, did you want anything? Did you want anything to bring home? You say, no, I don't need anything. They're like, it's okay, we already gave you Tupperware.
Yeah.
It's in the car. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to eat like this for a month. Thanksgiving
Definitely
not
S
a
tier.
question.
Not a
Halloween,
question, you're right.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah.
It's not as celebrated. I don't have a kid. I have a nephew, and I love it with him, and I do whatever. I am not a scary person, but I love the dressing up.